Hey, how's it going, Reefers? I am back from Japan and Taiwan. It was an amazing 3 weeks, and many thanks to my friends for swinging by to check out my tank and take care of my tank while I'm away. Special thanks to Alex, Yuli, and Sally for stopping by. So, I have not had a chance to really stop and look at my tank carefully, and so we'll do it together. But on first look, looks great. It looks really clean, cleaner than when I left it. So especially thanks to Alex for scrubbing my tank for me. Alright, so let's start from the top. And obviously the mesh is sagging even more now, so I need to address this. I know one of the local store, Artfully Acrylic, I think it's called, they make custom glass, kind of like a half top, like it only fans up the half of it, not the entire thing, with acrylic. So I may go ahead and do that because this is looking bad. But anyways, let's start going down. So the frog spawn looks great. I feel like it got a little bit bigger. While the tentacles are not spread out as much, the density just seems a lot more dense. And I think it's not inflated as much, probably because I have not been dosing the LPS supplement while I'm away. But it looks great, it looks healthy. And moving on down, the rose bubble tip Anemone just is taking over. It's huge. And sadly did not move. I say sadly because it is covering the Mondipora capricornis, and it's definitely bleaching out. So the Monty is still alive and well in the back, but the front part is definitely all white. But I'm just gonna leave it because, as I mentioned previously, the main focus of this tank is the clownfish and anemone pair. And unfortunately, the anemone picked that spot, so I think that's just and I cannot move the Mondipora capricornis, so we'll just see what happens in a few months. So that rose bubble tip anemone is doing great. I have not seen the clowns go into the anemone in the few hours that I've been up because I've been jet lagged. So I've been just staying in bed for the past day that I've been back. And it looks like the clownfish are still fighting each other, so good for them, they still have energy. Moving on down, the rainbow bubble tip anemone is taking on more of an orange hue now, which is good. It's better than like the drape dull red that it had before, so I'm not sure if it's light because right now it's pretty blue. Maybe it's at hours. Looking down here, the torch is not that happy. I say that because you can actually see the skeleton down here, but looking at how hard the tentacles is waving around, I'm guessing it's a flow issue. Maybe it moved. Like it got nudged a bit so that it's kind of sitting in direct flow now. I have to take a look during the daytime when the tentacle was retracted to see if the skeleton has moved or has always been like this and the flow somehow got bumped up. So I'll check that out. I'll probably turn down the flow for now. And I think these are the Sun Dancer, if I remember right. I really like these Zoas. It's not as happy as well. It's not quite opening fully. And the Kryptonite candy cane, I'm surprised is still alive because it got knocked down into the Zoas. And I think that's the right side that was receding. And it looks like it's still, it receded the same amount. It has not advanced, but it is still not happy. From the part that I can see, that's not buried in Zoas, it still looks full. So I think it's doing well. I'm surprised it got knocked down because I super glued it down before leaving, but something bulldozed, probably like a turbo snail, like that guy up there. Or maybe it is that guy that kind of bulldozed the whole thing. But so far it's okay, it's holding steady. The Zoas, Grandes, these guys, they all look good and healthy, so that's excellent. this is great news. It's fully open, expanded. Same here. Let's see, everything looks good. Rasta is open and getting larger, which is great. Let me zoom back out. The Rhodectus, that's this guy right here, opening and cover fully, which is awesome. It looks like the green encrusting Mandipora is doing well. Same with, oh, actually this guy grew. This is one of my first coral, the Acan Lord. It's looking better and better. I was supposed to sell this guy a couple months ago when I was kind of like downsizing, but I couldn't make myself do it because it's looking better and better. So I kept it, and I think it's a good call because it's looking great. And the green something, I don't even know what this is, I picked up a couple weeks ago, seems to be doing well, and the color got darker. It was supposed to be it was like a lighter green similar to the Mandipora, but it took on a darker hue now. And this guy just, I think it's just gone for a long time, I think. Although I still see some pop from time to time, so I think it's just hanging on, but not much has changed. And back here, let's see, I see sand going in, so I think sand going in because the tortoise snails right there. But I saw the this guy's hungry. Look at this green clown goby just following me. Same to clowns. I saw, well, the fact that the mouth is still open probably means the pistol shrimp is still alive and well. Although I have not heard what. Oh, there it is. I hear a snap. Okay, so I guess it's good. Although I have not seen him yet. So you remember, like before I left, there's an opening right here, but that's gone. And really obviously that was the fighting conch. Unfortunately did not make it, which is kind of odd. Or maybe the sand is a little bit too clean. But I'll probably leave the shell, maybe break up the shell so the pistol shrimp can use it as material. And I can see Scarlet Hermit is rock climbing right there, so it's all good. Checking the power head, that guy is still running well. That is the J-Bow. Smallest power head, super strong. Great purchase. I'll do a review on it shortly. Everything is good, although the Yashigobies are not out. Let me swing over here. Oh, there's the Yashigobi. There's, both of them are there. What the? Okay, well, let's look at them first. Oh, there's the pistol shrimp. I guess they made a tunnel that goes underneath the main rock. So we got both guys right there. And you see the pistol shrimp kind of going in and out. Same size, did not molt while I was away. And looks like the males, the ray grew back. So they both look great. But the male's pectoral fins never grew back. It's still a tiny little dot, which is kind of sad. You notice like a female right here. Let me see, put my finger right there. A female, the first pectoral fins is like right there. It's like a suction cup. But the male, it's like a tiny little notch. So, oh well, more character, right? So those guys are doing well, obviously doing well. And from looking at Yuli and Alex feeding video, it looks like they're feeding aggressively too. So that's great news. All right, let's swing back around. So up here, slightly odd. All right, well let's talk about something that's not odd yet. Green star polyp, growing well, expanding. Now you need to watch this. And the Space Invader P something, I don't know how to pronounce that. Basically, I just call it like the $125 coral. Looking really good, inflated, looking healthy, and the green star polyp seems to not be bothering it at the moment. So I'm gonna leave it there and keep an eye out. And I have not seen the feeding tentacles yet. So, but moving back here, Gorgonian, I see some fuzzy stuff. At least during oh, there it is, right there. I'm trying to make sense of what it is. I don't think it's a nudibranch, but I have no clue what it is. It looks like tiny white sponge or hydroid. I'm not sure, and I cannot zoom in close enough to get a look, and I cannot get close enough myself to get a look. It looks like tube sponge, the white sponge, but I have not seen these kind of the white sponge growing on a gorgonian, so it's kind of weird. I'll keep an eye out. I'll see if I can take a better look when the polyps are retracted to see exactly what those are. It looks like white sponge actually. It's like a little tube with a little opening. So at first I was afraid it's hydroid, but all right. Well, let's move on. Okay, clownfish, keep following me. Okay, so down here we got my clam. Last week, my friends are freaking out thinking the clam's dead. Especially Alex and Yuli. They're like, hey, yo, I think a clam died, man, because it wasn't responding. But then before they left, they realized that maybe the clam was just like kind of closed up or something, and it kind of moved a little bit. So it's like, oh, maybe the clam is okay. But even today, Alex is checking in, saying that, hey, is the clam okay? So it looks like they're okay. It looks like it's okay. I mean, did not grow much actually, but wait, let me look from the other side. Yeah, it did not grow much, but it seems to be doing okay. So no worries, still alive and well. Recordius, that guy's doing okay. That guy is okay, but like the blue one in the back. But I know normally opens larger than that, so it's not happy. It's right in the shade, that's why it's not happy. And then we got the orange Recordia that just pissed off, still pissed off. And the green tree coral, or green finger letter, or green I can't pronounce it, Neffins, that I'm gonna give to Yuli later because it's just does not like my tank. That's still hanging on. Those Zoas are closed up oddly, really weird. Alright, one thing that I just noticed, that's probably not a good thing, is that my Total Chaos Zoas colony just kind of disappeared. That is weird. Let me look. So I see some polyps, they're just not opened up. Sorry, I'm moving my camera. Okay, I wonder if it's because the bubble tip anemone moved right above it, so it's blocking the light. So it's actually there, but just not opened up. But I feel like the polyps are missing. I mean, I see a couple of the polyps closed up, but it used to be really dense before. It used to be packed. It's almost like something's eating it. Let me zoom in from here. So right now you see like 1, 2, 3. That's open. 4 open. But if you look at the older video, that rock should have been full of the Total Chaos Zoas. So, I may need to do some investigation. Same thing with the Captain America polyps or poly. That rock used to be full of it. I mean, it's still full of it, it's just not open. It's probably because it's in a crappy light situation. You see how it's still full, and they're just getting smaller. But with the Total Chaos, the rock, it just looks bare. Yeah, especially on this side, it's like clean. So yeah, if you compare it to the older videos, it looks like something has been eating the Zoas, which is bad news. So I'm gonna, well, I mean, good thing I'm jet lagged, right? So I can probably wake up at night or early in the morning with a red light and just see what's going on. I might pull that rock and move it out first to somewhere with better lighting. That's just weird. It's really weird. But yeah, I'll probably have to do some rock scaping to at least get it away from right underneath the bubble tip anemone, so it's not in the shade as much. The purple depth is looking good. I mean, the color doesn't show up on video under the blue light, but it is still really colorful. The Sunny D pissed off about something, at least the ones in the front, but for the most part looks good. The eagle eyes on the right, it's close up too, which is odd. This Acanlaw is doing well. Okay, well, overall, tank is doing really well. Artificial accounted for as well, so thank you everybody. Something is going on with that section. So I'll move those rock first. Also, well, no, I shouldn't move the rock first. I'll observe to see if there's any predator first at night. And I'll move those rocks and hope things will get better. Interesting, I see this right here. You see a little urchin spine. That's from my long spine urchin from a long time ago. Almost a year. It's been a year since I've had that little guy. So let's move on to Sump. Yuli was Alex was telling me that I guess I'm like a brown algae growth on top of my Cheetos, and he helped me prune some of them, so I will need to look into that. It looks like my tank is growing algae, brown algae. I'm just really thankful that is not the dreaded dino algae again. Seems like it's gone. Skimmer is running well. I know he cleaned it for me as well, so it's already pulling out this much skim in a week. So that's a good thing, I think. Why is my sump so clean, Alex? Thank you, sir. You take that guy to dinner like multiple times, not just once. And as you guys will notice, I listened to your advice and bought this block, and I'm just gonna guess that it's doing its job, and that bacteria and maybe like copepods are moving in, and I need to swap out the carbon and the false guard because they have been sitting in there for a while. Everything else looks good, and I understand that the male Yashagobi, the third guy, is still in here somewhere. So Alex or Yuli's gonna take it, but actually I think Yuli's gonna take it, but they're saying that Yuli's tank is not fully cycled yet, so they're gonna wait. So it's still in there somewhere eating up my pods. Light is still running well. Okay, still it's nice, not hot to the touch, so that's good. This is the LED light bulb that I bought. There are a lot of things I'll tell you guys about, but I was just in such a rush that I kind of just slapped everything in and moved out. Okay, so everything looks good, and from like what I can see in the corner, I can see that the mushroom corals. Oh shit! Wait, why is it so still? Hold on, pulling this out. Oh no, never mind. Still good. I thought maybe the water flow stopped. That's why all these stuff up here, but no, the flow is still going. It's just that, yeah, some like slimy algae happening up here. So it just looks almost like it's no flow. But back there, down there, the mushroom coral is opening wide, looking good. So I think they do not mind this light. This light is good enough to grow at least the soft corals. But yeah, there's like no flow at the surface. Maybe I need to change that. What do you guys think? Is it okay if the surface looks not agitated, but underneath there's like a current? I gotta look into it. Because that pump is actually new as well. My refrigerant pump is a lot stronger than my previous one. So, yeah. Alright, well, that is pretty much it. Everything else is in order and looking great. So thank you again, Alex, Julie, and Sally, for swinging by to take care of the tank. You see that tank is getting bluer and bluer because I am up pretty late trying to do this. And it's about time that the tank light is going to turn off. So yeah, I gotta feed the fish. These guys are hungry. They've been like stalking me. Last bit, let me see. Let me size check this hippo tang. It's still within good size. My idea is that when it gets too bigger than my female clown that's in front of us, that's when it's probably time for it to go to the next size tank. Next tank up, Alex tank. But so far still good. Still really active and healthy. Eating everything. Why don't I do this? Let me put this down real quick. I'm gonna feed the tank, and then because we all like feeding videos, right? I have not done those enough. All right, let me grab a pinch, and I'm gonna drop this in. Yes. So yeah, I told Sally to put like basically 2 pinch. First pinch, kind of just feed these guys, so they'll get their fill, and then the second pinch will be targeted for the guys down there. But since they've been eating like flake fruit for the last 3 weeks, I'm gonna like feed them some frozen mice just to change things up. So I'm gonna stop this video right here, and I'm gonna get some frozen food into the tank. Alright guys, I'm really happy to be back. It has been a really great trip. I actually took some video of the Osaka Aquarium that I want to share with you guys because they got some unique creatures there. So I hope everybody has been great for the past month, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.